All right, I'm back. We got our TRC shill mug right here. The Razor Company coffee mug. Very cool. I got one of these before they were cool. When TRC first announced them, I went ahead and bought one right away. Fucking love this mug. It's nice and tall. Doesn't got that dainty grip for old ladies. It's got, full fist grip right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got some black coffee with a little bit of sugar in the raw on the bottom. And let's get right into this shave. All right, so we're using Moon Soap's Union. And this one is an American style barbershop. It's in their extra slick tallow formula. If you don't know, Moon Soaps kind of has like 3, maybe 4 different soap bases. All tallow, but they just kind of use different bases to work better with different scents. So this one, I believe, is their formula that has the most percentage of beef tallow in it. And the cool thing about Moon Soaps is that they render their own tallow, and it comes straight from the butcher to the barber. Zach from Moon Soaps is a butcher by trade. So that's pretty cool stuff. You can see the ingredients around the outside of the label, the perimeter. And then other than that, you can see it has 6 ounces right there in the middle. 6 ounces for $20. Beautiful, beautiful labels. I absolutely love the old school font and everything about this label. Really nice colorway. It really just kind of screams like classic. You know what I mean? Classic Americana type right there. All right. We already have the lather whipped up in our Lancaster Razor Works shave bowl. Beautifully nice, luxurious looking lather right there. I am very happy with how that turned out. There's a good look at our Lancaster Razor Works shaving bowl. It says have a great shave right there around the bottom. And that is what we intend on doing. And then right here, we got this badass Aloha shaving brush handle right here. And on top, we got a Lancaster Razor Works V2 badger knot, which is a very nice badger knot indeed. And then, whoops, got a little bit of lather on the hand there. And then this isn't necessarily meant to be a comparison shave, but I am going to use 2 razors today just because I haven't been shaving as often as I want to, and I want to get the experience of both of these. So I'm going to do half and half. Got the Schick Injector on one side, and then the Karve open comb C-plate on the other side. Both of them have blades that have been shaved on a few times, but we are pretty sure we're going to get a good shave regardless. The kicker with today's shave is I got this Ariana Evans Skin Essentials Emu Oil, Australian Emu Oil. And as you can see there, it says 100% pure and natural refined emu oil. And this stuff right here can be used all by itself to nourish and condition the skin. But I asked Peter if this can be used as an additive into lathers that don't have emu oil as an ingredient. And he said it should work just fine. So we're going to test that out today. Beautiful frosted glass bottle, and then a pump action top. We'll go ahead and take that off. Just had some breakfast, some chorizo and eggs, jalapeno cheese, cilantro. It was real good. So we're going to take this pump bottle, and I'm not going to add a whole lot because I don't think we need a whole lot, but just a little bit there. And then I'm going to add that to the lather, and hopefully we get some added boost, a little added boost of skin food. And not that Moon Soaps need it by any means, but it was just the first up for this experiment. So they're the ones who got the benefit of the added emu oil. So I'm just going to incorporate that real quick. It's, an oil format, a liquid format, so it should just incorporate right in there, no problems. Shouldn't be hard to whisk that into the lather. And then we'll just kind of see how things go. See if it affects the lather in a positive way, if it affects the lather in a negative way. Sometimes when you put additives into your lather, the lather starts to break down, and then you have kind of a lesser lather, particularly with menthol, but you never know. Sometimes, things just don't blend well, but we got a good looking lather here. I'm going to go ahead and get some warm water on the face. We're doing a warm water shave today. I'm usually a cold water shaver, but today this is a morning shave, which I don't always get morning shaves unless it's like the weekend. And then we'll go ahead and add the lather to the face. And a beautiful lather it is. I got multiple days growth, probably 3 days growth. Like I said, haven't been getting the time to shave as much as I used to with the new puppy in the house. Kind of have to devote a certain amount of time to caring for her and cleaning up after her and training, things like that. So a little bit less time than I'm used to, but if I put in the work now, hopefully she will be a well-behaved dog that I won't have to worry about as much later on in life. So put in the work now, reap the rewards later. This lather is looking very fine. Looking like a sexy lather today indeed. Oh yeah. Had a nice weekend of hanging out with friends and family. Did about 3.5 hours of yard work over at my dad's house yesterday, which was kind of a unexpected event. I did not plan on going out and helping him. I actually asked him if he wanted to make some breakfast, and I would come over and spend the morning with him. And then I get there and he has a whole docket of work lined up for me. So that was kind of bullshit, but it's all right. It's good to help out. All right, let's start out with the vintage Schick Injector here that has been given a new coat of paint and some nice custom, a nice custom handle and paint job that was done by North Shore Razors out of Hawaii. And check them out if you want some vintage gear touched up or customized. Looks like we have a supply injector blade loaded up in this one. Very, very smooth. That's pretty much what I've come to expect from these vintage Schick injectors. They're very intuitive, easy to learn. They give great shaves. They come in a variety of styles and colors. And they were made for a long time. They were in high production for a long time, just like the vintage Gillette razors were. Although I don't think they get quite as much attention or love as the vintage Gillettes do. If you pick them up, I assure you, they are real good razors. Really cool piece of shaving history. Alright, I think we got this half pretty much taken care of. And that was super slick. Absolutely no problems. with the lather. And I am happy to report that it doesn't seem like the addition of the emu oil broke down the lather in any way, shape, or form. It looks very dense and creamy and luxurious. Let's go ahead and start in with the Karve Christopher Bradley Razor Open Comb C-Plate. This just so happens to be my favorite double-edged safety razor in my collection. In this specific format, that is, the Open Comb C-Plate. I feel like it just strikes a perfect balance for my preferences between efficiency, blade feel, and smoothness. It just kind of gives me everything that I want from a safety razor. Very nice so far. One thing about this Moon Soap's Union lather is that it is a mentholated soap, but it's just barely mentholated. A lot of people really enjoy the level of menthol on this one because it almost comes across as just a very slight bit of cooling, and it kind of does something. It kind of leaves like this little bit of refreshed type feel because it's such a small amount of menthol. It's quite nice. All right, pass one went great on both sides. Both razors felt really good. The lather did its job and I did my job. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and introduce a little bit more of this warm water to the skin. And then we will lather up for pass two. Hope everybody has had a good weekend. Mine has been pretty good. Like I said, spent time with friends and family, and that really means a lot to me. I really enjoy my time when I spend it with friends and family like that. We had a little barbecue yesterday afternoon, watched the UFC fights. Really cool. All right. So let's get some more lather on the face. We got plenty of lather left, so that shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. Like I said, this one is kind of a classic American barbershop type scent. So a traditional barbershop. It has scent notes of lemon, sandalwood, oak moss, amber, musk, bay, and nutmeg. And you can see my notes for yourself right there. I always read off of it, and I just kind of figured this morning, why don't I just show it so they can see it for themselves? And they can pause the video if they want to take note of it. So I figured, I have my little notes off to the side almost every time. And so doesn't hurt to show you guys. I know some of the more polished and professional wet tubers, they probably get like a dry erase marker and put the notes on their bathroom mirror, and that way they don't have to look away when they're giving all these different noteworthy points about the product. But I'm not polished like that. I just do this for the fun of it, and I don't take myself too seriously. Let's go ahead and grab a little sip of coffee. All right, Schick Injector on the right side, going against the grain. Very nice. That actually went pretty good. Kind of rode that beard line to perfection right there. A couple new channels that I picked up on. A new commenter on my channel. His name, or he goes by Better Every Shave, and this happens to me a lot where a dude will start commenting, and I'll notice his little like avatar picture will look, you know, pretty polished and professional, and I'll think they probably have a YouTube channel, and sure enough, most of the time they do. And so that's what happened here. I was like, he has a nice little avatar picture. I wonder if he's a YouTuber. And sure enough, he was. So please go check out Better Every Shave on YouTube. His name is Eric, and I really like his kind of calming, soothing style of talking his way through a shave kind of after the fact. Like if you're watching like game film after the game, and you're watching the film and kind of talking about the highs and lows of the game you just played. That's kind of how he approaches it. He shaves and then after the fact does like a voiceover impressions on how it went. It's kind of cool, kind of unique. But dude seems pretty knowledgeable. Seems like a real nice guy, real genuine. I've only been watching for a very short time, but I have enjoyed what I've seen, and I like his range of kind of uses vintage gear and more modern gear, and he's not really just shoehorned in to the latest and greatest hype gear. He kind of has a nice blend of things, so I always enjoy seeing that, you know what I mean? Looks like we got a weeper right there. Go ahead and get that Adam's apple. That always, I have a swirl right on my Adam's apple, so I always end up having to give it a little bit extra attention. Other than that, I think we got out of there with a pretty damn solid shave, other than that one weeper. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and rinse off and get some aftershave on. I would say the addition of emu oil to the lather didn't negatively affect the lather whatsoever. And Moon Soaps isn't one that I would say needs any help in the post-shave performance area. But I'll tell you something, I know that emu oil didn't hurt the post-shave. I've been using it solo for the last couple of days, and I really like the way it makes my skin feel. I don't know if you saw my unboxing video where I talk about I don't really take the best care of my skin. I'm usually a bit dehydrated because I enjoy my craft beer, and so using that emu oil in the morning before I go to work or whatever has really made a difference for me. I really enjoy the way that it makes my skin feel. Okay, we got the Lancaster Razor Works Black Sheep Towel. Very luxurious. Wick that lather right off the skin. Very plush, very soft. I saw that Andre from Lancaster Razor Works is getting some collaborations together with a few artisans in the wet shaving space in order to fundraise some support for Ukraine. Andre is from Ukrainian descent, so obviously this is something that is near and dear to him, and I look forward to buying some of those products and helping out any way I can. Andre has really became a good friend of mine in the sweat shaving hobby, so keep an eye out for that, and please help if you can. Before I let you guys go today, I'm going to throw on some of this Strike Gold Shave in collaboration with Happyland Studios, the Fragrance House. And this one is just their Happyland Barbershop. So they got the scent from Happyland Studios, obviously, and then the Aftershave Splash was done by Strike Gold Shave. And we have that industry standard quality restrictor there that we know and love. Get a nice amount of this in the hands here. And this is an alcohol aftershave. And there really wasn't much stinging other than that one spot where the weeper was. It just went on smooth other than that one spot. And this is a nice classic barbershop as well. A very nice pairing for union. All right. That'll do it for today's shave. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you had a good weekend. Cheers.